And now we hear a word called geo-economic fragmentation. It is nothing but neighborhood economics articulated by Mahatma Gandhi. So, when few weeks before, when I was discussing with the IIM Kozhikode students, they say that, sir, you are a bit confused. You are, when in a globalized way, you talk about the idea of Swadeshi. Then I asked her that now there is a word floating with you. There is something called restricted globalization. Can you elaborate me what restricted globalization is? She said that we must train our mind to use the local goods and services for the simple reason that movement of goods or movement of service from one place to another leads to higher carbon emission and global warming. So if you want to bring down the global warming, and she says that you must learn to use the goods and services available locally. Then I have told her that's what we have been calculating for the last hundreds of years, and finally the circle has come around a full. So just before Gurmurthy was articulating very, very beautifully about how our family system and other things contribute to economic value, though it cannot be measured. So 2-3 statistics I want to give and close in 5 minutes because the moderator has given me a maximum time of 10 minutes. So the size of our spiritual economy, people talk about temples and other things. Size of our spiritual economy is $60 billion. Last year, 240,000 weddings have taken place, generating an economic value of 6 lakh crores. The spiritual economy, it has people, those who are studying that, they say it has 20 different dimensions. Because people go from Varanasi to Rameswaram, national integration takes place. Those who can afford give, the temples in turn, they give it to pass on to those who need. It is the largest employment provider after agriculture. They say that at least 6 to 8 crore of jobs are direct, both direct and indirect jobs were generated by the temples throughout the country. For your information, in the last year, the income of Tirupati Tirumala Devasthanam is 1,250 crores and 2.8 crore people visited. I am not measuring the business economics of these 2.8 crore visitors. So this is what. So the whole idea is we should not view urbanization as a sign of development. We must start viewing de-urbanization as a sign of development. All encompassing innovation is taking place throughout the country. And the leaders are farmers and other things. So when I travel in Tanjore area in Tamil Nadu nowadays, I can see the Indian farming ladies using drones to sow seeds and fertilizers. So they know whenever there is a need arises, they are capable of living up to the expectations. They will always come up. So de-urbanization should be viewed as a development. Swadeshi-based is always known for innovative thinking. When the whole world was debating foreign direct investment, we were discussing about foreign remittance. Today, I am happily saying that our foreign remittance is $129 billion and our FDI is $78 billion. There are successful cooperative models. The sales of Amul is 90,000 crores. Araku coffee, when you go, I just close it by closing this incident. When you go to Andhra Pradesh, there is a cooperative called Araku Coffee. Anand Mahindra, around 10, 20, maybe 15 years back, he happened to stop in that place and enjoyed a cup of coffee. He was so impressed by the taste of the coffee that he called the farmers of those areas, how you are preparing this coffee, what is your seed, etc. Then he trained them in rationalizing their agricultural operations. He has given them good seeds. Then he has sent his engineers to how to make the usage of water minimum. He has taught them the technology of how to pack it and marketing. Even though you can go, it is hardly 45 kilometers from Visakhapatnam. If you go and land in Araku Coffee, the entire village, you can see that people are owning house. And every house, they have a car. The international schools have set up schools in those places. So cooperatives, spiritual economy, de-urbanization. 2 months before, all of us, the entire team of Swadeshi Jagran Manch met in Tengasi, a small village called Govindaperi, where Sridhar, he is coming tomorrow. He has demonstrated that village can be the basis of development. In Tamil Nadu, there are a lot of examples. I know where there will be examples throughout in the other parts of the world also. There is a district called Tirupur, the Erode in Tamil Nadu. The size of the district economy is $30 billion. District economy. And they have a vision to make it $100 billion by the year 2030. So I fully concur with Gurumurthy that India is developing on its own. If development is taking place, only things we must open our eyes and see, and open our mind and measure. And world today is at crossroads and is looking for models from every part of the world. So India or the Swadeshi, if we have not only a role to play, but a role to lead, a role to show the path. So we have the capacity to overcome everything. I always quote Adi Shankara before I close. He used to draw examples from nature, river. When a river encounters a smaller obstruction, it overflows and continues with its journey. When the river enters a valley, it fills the valley and then it continues with its journey. And if a river encounters a big obstruction, it will circumvent the obstruction and go on with its journey. And finally, he asked, have you ever heard of a river complaining that it is not able to reach its destination? So we have hundreds of models, we have way of life. Today, only three countries are on the radar. One is China and one is America, and the third is India. The other two are fragile. I am not overconfident. I am not boasting myself. The coming decade will reveal this. We have not only a potential to grow, but we have the potential to alter the way in which the globe lives today. So I think, thank you very much for this opportunity. We are working on a model called the Swadeshi model of development. Due to paucity of time, I am not able to articulate much on that. So definitely in the coming days, we have a larger role to play. Thank you very much, sir.